These are hard words, aren't they? Look, Jesus, I want to follow you, but I have to go and bury my father. And Jesus says, let the dead bury the dead. Scary, scary, scary. But following Jesus is really hard. Really hard. Look how he ended up. Look how he ended up. Kind of, I've been right up in Thailand in the last week or so, and I went right into the rainforests, right up near the Thai-Cambodian Burma border, south really, right down, up in the highlands. The air's cool, clear, wonderful, wonderful. And I went into the rainforest, and there's lots of Buddhist monks living in that rainforest. They live in little huts up in the trees or in the ground or wherever live. To contemplate life. Contemplate life. And I sat with them and talked with them, and they're some of the finest men I've ever met. Honestly. But I think to myself, kids are being bombed in Gaza. People are dying all around. I went to a Kurdish event the other night, and there's all these little buttons, kids running around, and you kind of think if they were in Kurdistan, they'd be being bombed. And I think, is meditating in the middle of the jungle where you got no one, how does that help humanity? Does it? Is that one of the things Jesus is saying about let the dead bury the dead? Is it? People will say, oh, but they're meditating there and they're becoming good people, and one by one, the world will change. One by one, people will follow them. But do they? Like Thomas Merton, the monk, used to say that the only way you can live a contemplative life is in a monastery. But what about the real world where the bombs are falling? How does that change that? Maybe there's more to Jesus saying, let the dead bury the dead than we think of. Maybe there's more. Maybe it's go into the hells of the world, and that's where you'll find God. In the peace and tranquility of the rainforests, God is there anyway. But where's God more needed? I'll leave that question with you. Amen.